not-so-distant future, a young lad named Sam rolled out of bed, threw on some clothes and jumped onto his PS4 to play Witcher 3, shaking his head. He was never happy when he lost, died, or when it glitched and did not give. Sam generally got angry and screamed, "Why you no live?" To which his mother stormed in with an almighty roar. Disappointed he wasn't living his life and giving his all, she set him up to groups to explore his talents, but he was never good at running, and surfing left him unbalanced. Couldn't get into dancing and chess was too distracting, but as he signed up to the theatre he realised he loved acting. As he first arrived he saw a girl that was a beautiful sight, and her smile filled him with much delight. But when he saw her boyfriend, who looked really strong, as he approached her, they performed a song. While Sam was watching the play, he did not despair, as he was not looking for the love that was floating in the air. After the introduction, he was raring to go to prove his mother wrong and put on a show. Friday night was the time of the theatre's practice, and he wondered if he'd be able to talk to that actress. You see, Sam is pretty shy, and he's quite scared of that muscly guy. You see, Sam wasn't looking for much, just a friend, but he was scared he'd be beaten up by her boyfriend. He tossed and he turned throughout the night, his body shaking with much excite. This was truly Sam's fairy tale dream, to act and perform with a team. As the week did pass, it was rehearsal time at last, wearing a shirt and jeans, standing out amongst all these teens, as they were wearing tight-fitting outfits, and he thought if he wanted to stay, he'd have to commit. Many days and many nights passed as they practiced their brand new play, performing the famous show Romeo and Juliet as they did on Broadway. But unfortunately, disaster struck. Her boyfriend broke a leg, and we thought we were all out of luck. Because you see, he was Romeo, because she was Juliet. We were thinking about cancelling the show, but our coach said not to sweat. He looked straight at Sam and pointed, You'll do." "Me?" Sam said in much surprise. Everyone looked shocked, even his crush as well. "What do you mean me? What about all these other talented guys?" "You look the part," he said as he handed him the script. "Unfortunately, you need to share the second half as this one is ripped." So Sam and his crush got straight to work, performing and perfecting his lines without that jerk. She seemed to have really grown from him being around, as they laughed and giggled throughout rehearsals. Maybe, just maybe, there was something here more in the background. Did she like him? She certainly seemed to have more fun, as it wasn't Friday evenings anymore. They met up from time to time, hang out and practice. She really made him smile, forgot what his life was like before. Then it hit him, he didn't even know her name. But she knew this, as she was playing a very cruel game. "Juliet is all you need to know," she says, staring at his lips as he does hers. But the moment gets interrupted by a phone call. It was her man talking about their school ball. With a guilty look, she looked at Sam and said goodbye, and he stood there, watching her walk out of sight. Days passed as Sam and Juliet didn't speak, and then she didn't turn up to rehearsals for the second week. Sam was worried and went to her house. She answered the door as she was putting on a silk black blouse. He runs downstairs with nothing but his underwear, telling Sam to get lost and don't tell anyone or I swear. And as he slams the door, hearing a mumble of "give her some space," that Sam could see the discomfort in Juliet's face. That week they both showed up and Sam lost his part. Because apparently her boyfriend Josh had a theatrical part. The show was in 3 weeks and Sam had to learn a new part. He kept looking over at Josh and knew he was screwed, hiding his face in his hat as he approached the toilets, where Sam heard some crying. Sam entered the room and saw her hurt and dying. He saw there was cuts and bruises on her legs and arms. Something wasn't right, and it was ringing alarms. "Did he do this to you?" he said in such despair. She looked straight at Sam and saying he was having an affair. "But what's with the cuts and bruises? He said he loved me, but now I know those were only excuses." Sam stood up, about to leave, donned his cap. "Please don't say anything, promise me that." And so he did, knowing her fate. He promptly went home to have a think in a mass debate. The 3 weeks have passed, showtime at last. Juliet and Sam barely spoke, but Sam knew Josh started to smoke. He saw in her eyes she didn't like that one bit. It was like she was a dog, ready to submit. He knew he had to do something to embarrass this prick, but he was waiting for the best time to perform his trick. Showtime now, the parents in the crowd. Sam saw his mother's face, she was so proud. Sam had a part as a security guard to protect Juliet. Quite fitting really, as Josh was an actual threat. From this point, he kept on promising more, until the fight scene with Josh. He had a real sword. "Hey, hey, hey," screamed Sam, fighting for his life. Josh wasn't listening, ready to strife. Sam managed to disarm him. On the stage floor it lands. Josh said, "I don't need that, I'll beat you up with my bare hands." To which Sam replied, "Like you do with your wife-to-be?" Juliet was so embarrassed and began to flee. Josh's parents and the rest of the crowd were shocked and dismayed. Josh looked straight at Sam and said, "What did you say?" "You beat up your girls. Yeah, I know about the affair." It seemed like the play was ruined as Josh left Sam with an almighty stare. Sam didn't go back there. He went to his old ways, playing his PS4. He was sad as he wanted to see her again, but he couldn't do anything more. He messed up big time, wanted to make things right. His mother called him down, and he saw her in his sights. "I'm sorry I ran off from the play. I was scared of what Josh might say. You'd be happy to know me and him have fallen apart. You've helped me realise I need a man with a good heart. Can we forget this ever happened and start over, please? Hi there, Sam."
Thanks for watching. To watch Chipsification's previous video, please click on the box to the left. To watch the next video, please click the box on the right.